Hello.
KML.
Hey, how's it going,
And,
everyone?
hello, and Mr. Daniel.
How you doing?
Welcome to the
Hello.
third episode, guys. Today we're going to
Well,
talk
I'm
about...
keeping
Yeah,
a
go ahead.
streak, so I'm keeping a streak of 3 in a row now.
You got it. Today in our podcast, we'll recap the last week's races, predictions and championship predictions all the way to the end, and our final thoughts after that. So, guys,
All right.
how was the Truck Series race before on a cutoff race for the playoffs?
Well, personally, I felt like we had a truck that was competitive, and it was, but 2 tires was not the right call to make on the final stop. And it came down to Xander and Daniel. And I'll let them discuss what happened.
All right, Daniel,
Okay,
you can go
Daniel.
first.
No,
Oh,
Xander,
boy.
you go first.
Okay. Well, it was a great battle between me and Daniel, and I had also taken 2 tires with BD as the 4 tires of Daniel prevailed in front of me, as it was a close side-by-side battle with Daniel making the pass coming out of turn 4 of the last lap.
All right, Daniel, you can discuss your side now.
Well, I had a fast truck, like what BD said. Like me and him were battling out the entire race, basically.
Mhm.
And we swapped the lead about 6 or 7 times. And I just wish he was like up there at the end. But I led about third of the race, like BD did, and the truck was great. And I took 4 tires, which obviously was the smarter choice. It felt like, even if I lost 2 positions on the stop. But truck was good, and I locked in the championship,
All right.
regular season championship.
Yes, you did. Congrats on that. KML, how was your race in that whole race?
That was Vegas, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. I was slow. And the lag really didn't help myself neither. Because I'd get right up to a truck and it would just make them brake check me.
Eh, it happens, dude.
I mean, I tried though, but the speed just wasn't there.
I think you should be happy that you didn't finish last. I'm the one who finished last, which kind of sucked.
Man,
I got
probably
thrown.
would've, but
Yeah, got thrown off of strategy. I spun out on the apron, that beautiful apron, and well,
Yep.
basically nothing happened, to be honest. I just got stuck a lap down. Nothing too interesting. It was pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
All 5 of us were up there. We battled it out. I wished I finished third instead of 5th, but it happens in racing. You have good days and you have bad days. Today was a bad day. But other than that, let's talk about the Xfinity race for y'all. How did that go? You can go first, BD.
What?
How did the Xfinity race go?
Well, it was a battle between me and Daniel again. But at the end of the stage, we did get the one stage in the race. Felt like the car was better than Cup, but last 10 laps just battling with Joe, hit the apron final lap, and we lost second, finished third.
Mm-hmm.
Just focus on the chase now.
Yeah. Hey, at least you won Talladega, right? That locked you in for good on that one.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. How about you, KML? How did that race go for you?
I don't know what happened. I felt like I had a good car. It's just, at the end there, I don't know, felt super slow. I think I had the wrong setup in the car.
You think you missed
I
it
mean, I
just a
used
bit, or
whatever Daniel gave me or something like that, the setup that he had. Some of it was different, though.
I think that was for Cup, but it was different.
Oh, well, one of them. Yeah, he could have been better, but I feel confident about my speed on 1.5 mile tracks that we got coming up here. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's Iowa in there
Yep.
that
Yeah,
I'm not sure about, but
I myself is comfortable.
yeah, I'm confident about the others.
Daniel, how did that
And
race go for you,
the
sir?
regular season championship was cool, I
Um,
guess. On to
Yep.
bigger things. All right.
Yep, you're good,
the
Kayla. Congrats
my
on
car
that.
was great in the first stage, and then it just went downhill from there. And like I think what really happened is I changed setups after after the first stage, and the car just it was too tight and it couldn't get down to the bottom, and it wasn't doing like I wanted it to,
Mm-hmm.
and I just didn't have I had the speed and I could hold people off on the high line, but I couldn't pass anybody on the inside or get under anyone's bumper whatsoever. So it was like really, really tough.
Mm-hmm.
And the car just it didn't handle, and I tried to put in the same setups I had in stage one, and I just accidentally put in something different again, and it was just way off. The
Dang.
car was terrible all night from
Mhm.
then. So.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Xander? How did that race go for you?
That race, I mean, I'll say it all the time. It's just I'm not good at Xfinity in Richmond, and I just really had to get a good top 5 finish there, and that's what I did. The stages were okay; they weren't the greatest, but the setup really was starting to get really tight on the longer run, which really affected it. But at the end of the day, I got a 4th place finish, and not to mention my other driver got 2nd, so it's a huge thumbs up day for me.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, well, there you go. I won the race, but I could say I suck at Richmond completely in both series. I suck. I have no idea why I suck there. Still have yet to find that key to the gate to be good, but I'm surprised I was even good enough to win the dang gum race. I just took 4 tires and my pit crew did the job. They won it on pit road, to be honest. Other than that, it should have been Daniels or at least you, Xander, to win that race. BD was up in front too. I think he finished right where I thought he would finish, second or third, but I know he
So
finished
was
third.
Bassbook. Bassbook was
Bassbuck,
up.
yeah, Bassbuck really surprised me though because I didn't expect him to be that fast. But
He's always been good at Richmond.
yeah, but that was a lot of fun racing with him. I know he got into me a couple of times, but it was fun to be honest. I can't complain.
That's short track racing.
Yep, and we could talk about Richmond and Cup. So Xander, you go first on that one.
Well, really fast car like I always have in the Cup Richmond days. It was really a big battle between me and an old man there at the end. But it went down to Brandon, and I just tried my hardest to beat him. At the end, it came down to 2 tires versus 4, and I was thinking about yesterday, and also Las Vegas, and I was just like, the 4 tires are gonna prevail, and I took 4, and that didn't work. I led a majority of the race, but so did
Old man.
old man. Yep.
Yep, and old man beat you.
Yep, I ended up winning both stages, so it was a really good points day and a lot of good playoff points to be earned.
Mhm. All right. How about you, BD? How was your race?
Well, in the beginning of the race, I felt the car was pretty good enough for the most part, but just fell right off. Struggled all race, 7th place. It was not where we want to be, but with the way the car handled, yeah, I felt like I was a World Series 7th place. And that's all I gotta say.
Mhm. All right. How about you, KML?
Pretty much was a 5th place car that whole race. I started 5th, got 5th in the stages, and at the end there it was just bad place, I guess, or at the wrong time.
Wrong place at the
Something
wrong
like
time.
yeah, wrong place at the yeah.
Just got caught up in someone else's mess, I would think.
I'm not sure. I think I was getting blocked, but it's just Richmond, so stuff like that happens all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah,
you,
5th
Daniel?
place car pretty much.
How about you, Daniel?
I ran third all race, and it was a great car. I loved it. That was probably one of the best Richmond cars I've had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interesting because, like, if my car wasn't in the front, it was like way off. But like the cleaner air I had for my car, it was a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
Like always, basically. And Richmond's just, it's one of my favorite tracks for a reason. In Xfinity, but in Cup, not much. Like it's just something about it that's not appealing for me to race at. It throws me in a loop every time because the car's always different.
It always changes, right?
Yep.
And for me, well, lagged out. Nothing to say there. It was just basically lagged out. Bad luck. Well, oh well. Move on to the next race, which is now playoff, guys. We got Xander as our champion in Cup, our regular season champion in Cup. We have Kirky, the regular season champion in Xfinity, and we have the regular season champion in Trucks, Mr. Daniel.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So congrats to you guys for winning the championships for y'all. How's it
Yeah.
feel,
I think
Daniel?
someone's jealous of 4 wins out of 7 regular season races.
All right, Daniel, how does it feel being the regular season champion?
It feels good. I felt like I filled the shoes of the driver that I parentheses replaced in the Truck Series, but I'll be looking forward to the playoffs. And Phoenix, with the setups that we got at Phoenix, I'd be a lot faster than last season. So everything should be perfect, and hopefully I can at least get a top 3, because I don't know how many people are racing tonight.
How many people are racing BD today? I think BD left. I'm not sure, but
Let me see. I'll check.
all right, check.
Probably
please.
like 6 people or 7.
So far, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people.
6 people. Okay.
Help.
Kirky, how does it feel being the Xfinity Series champion?
Well, I felt like I could have did more than what I did this past regular season. But stuff just happened in certain races. But I feel great coming into the chase, even though the past 2 races have been kind of up and
Hectic.
down for me.
It's been hectic, I would think.
But
right?
yeah, I feel pretty confident heading into the chase. Even though I would have liked to have ended it off with a win in the regular season, but
I'm not
Just
trying to be
didn't happen.
biased here, but I think JTR's got the best chance of the championship in Xfinity. Top 3 seeds are all JTR. So.
and I'm pretty great on mile and a half. I mean, anything can happen, though, but yeah.
And if I could, like I almost did twice this season, everything should work out. So.
And we can't forget that we got Mid-Ohio in the first round.
Yes.
Oh, and I love that track. I'm so good there.
Road course racing.
Yep. It'll be road course racing all the way.
Yep.
Mrs. Xander, how's it feel being the Cup regular season champion?
I love it. It feels amazing to actually to do that, especially with my type of team and stuff. But I always love racing in FRL, but I wouldn't have thought of it. I thought that Haven had it all closed up until he missed one race and then had
Then
to
he
have
missed the other
Strasbourg
race.
fill in for him. It really was surprising to me, but I mean, I got it, and that's all that matters to me. Just the one thing I need is to just go ahead and win. I know that I've been really consistent so far, but if I get a win, I'll be very happy with this season so far.
I think that we can agree on that. But as an owner, how does it feel for you, Xander, to pull off that?
As an owner, it's really awesome to know that I did it, but the bad thing is that I know that Brandon is not very far up in the seeds. I think he's 8th seed in Cup. But you know what? Anyone can come from the 8th seed and still get in the championship 3. So I'm very confident with my team, and hopefully we'll have a good we'll have a good playoffs.
Yeah, but for me as an owner, to have swept all three races all three regular season championships last season, I felt that was probably the start of something that probably will never be done. I hope it never. I hope there's a team that does it.
I mean,
but
we
we're the
could
first.
do it again this season.
Yep, we're the first team to do
In
it,
the
to win both the regular season championships and the championships. We're the first team to have done that. But I think if we could do it this season with the truck and Xfinity, I think we could. There's a really high possibility if one of us are in the championship 3, we'll be just fine to make it happen in Cup. But right now, it's kind of really hard to pin down all those guys to be in championship 3. It's very, very hard to pin down. I know Protege is going to be competitive. I know Xander's team is going to be competitive, and I know exactly that Haven and Old Man's team will be the one to beat. And I think they're going to be the guys to beat every single week till Atlanta. And I think we can all agree on that, right?
I agree.
How about you, Daniel and Kirky? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm happy that they're not running Xfinity in trucks.
Oh, that too.
Ooh.
We are happy about that.
Oh.
Have you heard back from BD yet, or no? I don't know if BD's still in the thing right now. Yeah, let me check. No, he's talking. I forgot he's talking with his mother. But we'll talk. We'll give his thoughts in a little bit. What we did, just to talk about, we're gonna do playoff predictions, and we already did some with Cole, which is the defending series champion in trucks and Cup. And we did one with Xander, KML, and myself, Daniel. You have to do one now because I have to keep track of that to see if it will come true. Because me, KML, Xander, and Cole did something pretty cool on Monday, and it was to write down our predictions, our brackets, as we call them, our brackets to the championship 3 and to the champion and the race winner of that final race. So what we did is we got all 9 guys for all 3 series, and we cut it down to the round of 7, the round of 5, and then the championship 3, and then our champion.
And also the race winner.
Yep.
Of Atlanta.
Yes, sir. And the race winner of Atlanta. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right. So first, I'm going to present Cole's predictions, and then I'll present KML's, and then Xander's, and then myself. And Daniel, just be ready to pick your guys to who you see as the guys that will continue on. All right.
By the way, we should bring this up. This is unbiased of the choose pickers as well.
Yep.
We picked unbiasedly. We did some crazy bold predictions in this unbiased thing.
My truck championship. It may sound biased, but it's not. Just saying that.
I know, but all right. How about this?
Hey,
since Daniel,
same with my Xfinity.
Since we only have probably an hour before a race in the trucks, we'll just pick your champion and your race winning guy that'll win both in the trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. How about that? Instead of going through the 14 minutes of hell, I'm picking guys that would advance to the championship 3 at least. Well, I want to hear your predictions of your championship 3 in trucks and Xfinity and Cup, then the champion, and then the race winner. All right.
The championship 3 in trucks. I'm saying me, BD, and you. With me winning the race and the championship.
All right.
Because I'm extremely good at Atlanta. And Xfinity, I'm saying.
Hang on a second.
Once again, Not okay.
Champ is the 24. Race winner 24. Okay, got it.
Once again, not being biased.
All right.
Xfinity series, I think it's gonna be Kirk.
All right.
Xander will be there, and me again, because I've been consistent all season. And I can feel like I can back it up, and I think you're gonna get screwed somehow, some way. I hate to say that, but I think so.
All right. So let's see. Xander, what's your car number in Xfinity? I keep forgetting. Dang.
9 car.
The 9.
The 9.
And I think it's gonna be between. I think it's gonna be between all three of us in the end, with you or not, or with one of us three winning the race and the championship. I don't know who's gonna win the race.
Gotcha. So who do you pick as the champ?
Kirk.
Kirk? Gotcha. And will he win the race, or who will win the race?
Yeah, I'm saying for Xfinity, it's gotta, like, the driver's gotta win the championship to win the race.
All right, so
I'm saying Kirk again.
All right. How about Cup? Final 3. Final 3 is gonna be. Yep, because here I'll read off the numbers.
Josh.
All right, Josh, which is 78.
Xander. And honestly, I'm gonna say old man, because if he races every race, he's gonna be in the front, and he's always got a high chance of winning. He's really good. So.
So the big 3 basically in Cup.
Basically.
Gotcha. So who would be the champion? Who would be the race winner?
Honestly, I'm saying Haven will win the championship, but I'm thinking me or possibly Bassbuck winning the race.
So all right, I'll put 13/20/37 winning the race. All right. So there's your predictions, Mr. Daniel Fritz. There's Daniel's. I'm just waiting for Mr. BD to show up.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, BD. So I'm gonna read off our predictions in a bit, but I want to hear your predictions. Your championship 3, your champion of that series, and the race winner of Atlanta for all 3 series.
All right.
So give me 1 second.
I can be biased as I want to be, or
you have to be unbiased. You can be unbiased, but I would call it down right down the middle. Try to call it as right down the middle as possible.
My championship 3 for the trucks would be Daniel, Xander, and I'm gonna go Joe. That'd be my final 3 for trucks.
All right.
With Daniel winning Atlanta.
And the championship.
And Daniel winning and the championship for Xfinity. KML.
All right.
Daniel, Daniel and Joe. With
right.
KML winning Atlanta and the championship. And for Cup, I'm gonna go biased. You're Brandon. Brandon will make it to Atlanta.
All right.
Haven, and if he races Old Man, I'm gonna go biased. I think Brandon has a shot at Atlanta. Last time we were there, he won it. He won it off a photo finish. So I think he can do it again. I think he can win. I think he'll win Atlanta in the championship.
All right. There's BD's predictions. Hopefully none of our predictions break. Here. All right, BD and Daniel, you will hear our picks, but we're gonna go from. We actually took all 9 drivers.
Let's go.
We took all 9 of our drivers that are in the championship, and we cut it down all the way down to the championship 3, all the way down to the champion and race winner. So I'm gonna announce Cole's because Cole did it on Monday, and Cole's not here. So here's what Cole picked to make it all the way to the championship 3, but we'll start off with the round of 7, who makes it in. All right, so round of 7 will be Daniel, Kirky, myself, Xander, BD, Brandon, and Gavin. Round 2 goes to also Daniel, myself, KML, Xander, and Brandon. And then after that, Championship 3 goes to all 3 JTR cars and he picked me to win the race and the championship. In Xfinity, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be basically everyone from the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 16, the 11, and the 60 for round 1. Round 2 is the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, and the 16, and then again he picked all 3 JTR cars with Kirky winning the championship and Xander being the 4th guy that gets the last guy that gets eliminated and misses the final 3 to win the race. There's Xfinity. And then for Cup, this was probably the hardest thing Cole ever had to go through on picking the round 1. He sees the 78, 88, the 77, the 31, the 3, the 2, and the 13 to make it to round 1. Past round 1.
Actually.
Yeah, 24. My bad. Then it goes to myself, Kirky, Xander, the 78 and the 77, and then his championship 3 turned out to be Old Man, Haven, and myself, and he picked me to win the title, and he picked Xander, again being the 4th guy, winning the race. So those are Cole's predictions. Any thoughts on that, guys?
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
How
That
about
was
BD?
good.
How about you,
No
BD?
comment.
No comment?
No
All right.
comment.
All right,
that
how
was
about you,
crazy,
Daniel?
but good.
I don't know. I beg to differ with a little bit of it. But other than that,
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Here's Xander's
Just
predictions.
wait till you hear mine.
Yeah, you have to wait
you
till
guys can't wait to hear
KML's.
mine though.
Okay, here's Xander's. Round 1 in the trucks that'll make it through to the round of 7 will be the 24, the 8, 87, 99, 51, 52, and then the 19. Then it's 24, the 8, the 87, the 99, the 51, and then the championship 3 for trucks for Xander was the 24, the 8, and the 51, shockingly making it to the championship 3.
Let me be honest here. Strasburg, he's I hope he's not watching, and I hope he doesn't hear this, but like, I don't think he was the best of sub for Haven at Richmond, because it's like every time he would get to the front, he would just get wrecked or hit the apron, or something just would go wrong.
Gotcha.
That's just what it felt like, man.
All right.
I feel like the only reason how the 51 is gonna make it to the truck playoffs, the final 3, is I think he's gonna win at one of the tracks, either Martinsville or Texas. I just feel like he's a good pick for the championship 3.
All right. So the champion that Xander picked was the 24 and Kirky winning the race, which turns out to be Kirky being the 4th guy that gets the last guy that gets eliminated. He'll finish 4th in points. All right. And then we have Xfinity, which we have Xander picking the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 11, the 22, and the 16. Round 2, he has the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 16. And the championship 3 in Xfinity is going to be KML, myself, and BD making it to the championship 3 in Xfinity. Yep. Xander picked the 3 to win the race and the 7 winning the championship. No, picked the 3 to win the championship and the 7 car being the race winner, which would involve being the 7 car finishing 4th in points. So that trend continues in all our predictions to this point. Now, any thoughts on that, guys? Anyone?
Again,
No. Yeah.
no comment.
Alrighty then.
comment.
Gotcha. Alright, now, the Cup one was also hard for him to pick because he sees 7 to 8 people that could automatically win any race at any time. So he went from round 1 being the 78, the 88, the 77, the 31, the 3, the 13, the 22. Round 1. Round 2 is the 78, 88, 77, 13, the 3 to rank it around 2. Championship 3 turns out to be the big 3 that let me see. Big 3 that predicted, which is the 78, the 88, and the 87. And the 77, my bad. And Xander picked himself to win the title, and the race winner being me. So there you go, guys. That's
By the way, Joe was also the 4th seed.
Yes, I am the 4th seed in that. Sadly. And then here we come to KML's predictions. KML, here's your prediction, sir. You picked round 1 to be the 24, the 8, the 99, the 87, the 19, the 52, and the 51, making it a round 1. Round 2, you got the 80, the 24, the 8, the 9, the 87, the 52. And then you picked all 3 JTR cars with Daniel winning the race and Xander winning the race and Daniel winning the title. My bad, I got that confused again.
For what series?
Yeah, that's right.
Trucks.
There's trucks. I forgot about that.
It wasn't all 3 JTR trucks. My bad. It's the 24, the 8, and Bassbuck. My bad. I messed up on that.
Yeah, it was Bassbuck.
He had Bassbuck making it to the championship 3.
In there.
Mm-hmm. And then KML's predictions for the Xfinity series were the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 11, and the 16, and the 22 making it to round 1. Round 2, 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 11, and then the championship 3 was the 21, the 7, and the 9. With KML winning the title and myself winning the race. That's for Xfinity.
From the 4th position, right, Joe?
Yes, sir. From the 4th position. That trend will continue in your prediction. And then you have your Cup predictions. Your predictions were also interesting too, if I would have to say myself. KML picked round 1 to make it through the 78, the 88, the 77, the 31, the 13, the 37. Then round 2 he has the 78, the 88, 77, 31, and the 3. Round 3.
Wow, not even me, Kirk. That's low.
Championship 3. Wow. The championship 3 he has Xander, Old Man, and myself, and he picked me to win the race and the championship. I have no idea why.
Something big is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Something
big will happen at Texas for all 3 series, to be honest. I think we can all agree, right?
I agree.
Can we all agree?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean, it happened last season there in Cup. I got taken out.
Yep.
And I had to win to make it, but Gavin. Anyways.
All right, so let's go to my predictions in trucks. So I have the 24, the 88, the 99, the 87, the 19, the 29, the 52 to make it past round 1. Round 2, I had the 24, the 8, the 99, the 87, and the 19 making it past round 2. The championship 3, I have all 3 JTR trucks, and I had Kirky winning the championship, and I had Xander, which is the 4th guy, to make it to win the race. My Xfinity round goes as the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 11, the 16, the 51 making it past round 1. Round 2, I have the 21, the 3, the 7, the 9, the 11. And then championship 3, I have the 21, the 3, the 11, with Kirky winning the title again, and Xander winning the race again. Those are my predictions
What's the
for
Xfinity race tomorrow?
The Xfinity race tomorrow. What is it, BD? Do you have an idea what the
It's
Xfinity
Vegas.
Is it Vegas?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's Las Vegas.
All right. And then the Cup title. I was really hard to pick because you had to add, you had to match every single driver personality that fits in between those two racetracks in each round. And I went with the 78, the 88, the 77, the 31, the 3, and the 13. Then I had the 78, 88, 77, 31, and the 3. My championship 3 turned out to be me and Kirky and Josh, with myself winning the title, and again Xander being the first guy to sweep all 3 races at Atlanta and not hoisting a title. Those are my predictions for all 3 series. So I also have Brandon's predictions that he posted. So let's see. Let me look for him. Do you know where it is, by the way? Is it in
I do not know.
Is it in the Fastlane chat?
It could be. I'm not sure.
All right, let me look for it. If it's oh, here they are. So Brandon, the owner of this league, picked BD winning the truck championship with no wins. He gets all the way in. And then Xander wins the Xfinity championship, and Brandon picks himself to win the cup title. The race winner, he picked BD winning the race at Atlanta, being a 1-2 finish for the championship. Then he picked Xander to win the Xfinity race and the championship, and a non-championship driver will win the truck race. He didn't specify who, unless you know, BD, the answer to that question, if you know.
I would not know. I would have to ask for that.
Because he said a non-championship driver, so that would probably be someone out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Strasburg, maybe.
Probably. Yeah.
Or if he can race himself.
True. That's true. But guys, those are all predictions. I have them all written down, and I will break each bracket down to the drivers that make it in and not make it in on y'all's brackets, and I'll keep these predictions all the way to Atlanta. And if our predictions turn out to be true, then we must be wizards or something, to be honest. Because it looks like we're wizards.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I feel like Xander's gonna choke it in Cup.
Oh, that's nice.
He'll get nervous, and I feel like he'll just choke
I feel like people are underestimating me, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling too when I looked at those predictions. I felt like
being the 7th seed, I feel like people are underestimating me in Cup. So I feel the same way.
I think everyone's being felt underestimated, to be honest. Like I always say in racing, it all comes down to luck, 10% luck, and then the rest of it's skill, and then the rest of it's just see what the racing gods say. Or our internet, for example, is the one that makes the predictions in this championship battle, to be honest. Because one bad race, look, we got accustomed to having 3 races, and then we cut off 3 to 4 drivers or 2 drivers. Now we're down to just cutting down 2 drivers, and you have 2 races to prove yourself. So one bad race could really kill you, and that means, and I really do think that you'll see a lot of stress, a lot of more bumping, shoving. I do plan to see the bump and run come into effect, big time. Coming to the 1.5 mile tracks, and then 2 mile tracks, and then the 1 mile tracks. I do see that. BD, what do you?
Martinsville, there's going to be a lot of controversy between the 2 people in trucks.
Mm-hmm. BD, what are your predictions, racing wise? Not picking race winner wise or anything at this point. Who do you see? What do you see on the track that you'll be saying, okay, we need to tone that down, or you start questioning it?
I see controversy on Martinsville, bumping, banging.
I see someone dumping someone. 2 people in this party.
Not me.
Nope.
Kirk.
Xander.
What?
Dumping Kirk like he told me.
Oh.
Oh no, I didn't. I was only joking about dumping him. I wasn't gonna dump him. Yes, I was. I was joking.
Honestly, I see 3 people. I see 3 people
Yeah.
pulling some
That's if
shady
you can
ass
catch
shit.
me.
They get to this championship 3.
All I gotta say is if that happens, next season's gonna be awkward. Anyways.
Very awkward.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
honestly see like 3 people in this party pulling some shady ass shit. They got to the championship
Not me.
3.
Not me. I'll be
I don't
cool,
know.
calm, and collected.
At this point, anything can happen. I'm serious about that. Anything
Yeah.
can happen at this point. We could do some
Cool,
stupid
calm,
block.
collected, aggressive.
Look,
That's
Daniel. Daniel, the way that I see it, I see like BD said, shady ass shit, but I do see a lot of contact, and I do see a lot of beating and banging, and a lot of hurt feelings. Like I think Cole said one time, there will be a lot of hurt feelings at the end of the race, and then anything. But I think if we just race for our heads and not do anything completely dumb and be fair to each other, I think we'll be just fine. But I don't see that at this point. I think for everyone else, and including myself, it's championship time, so it's time to show what you have. If you don't have anything, then you're in trouble. And you got to show something in all these races, because it could really, really be detrimental to if your chance of making it to the next round or not. And I don't, and I honestly want a fair race than having a messed up race and then having a caution fest on top of that. Xander, what do you see racing wise? Not race picking or anything wise at this point, but what do you see in this race?
I see a lot of
Clouds of gray.
and
Roses too.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of clean racing for the most part. I feel like if something does happen, it's going to be a really big deal.
And I think in my soul.
Daniel.
What
But I think there won't be much hurtful wise going on. I feel like it'll just be really clean racing, except for a couple bumps and door slams occasionally. Kirk. So I feel like it'll be perfect. Other than that,
Kirk getting dumped is what I'm coughing about.
I'm not gonna dump Kirk.
Sure.
Why would I do that? I'm nice.
Cause last season.
Well, here's the
I had to
thing,
help
Kirk.
Joe
You're gonna
last
have to
season.
catch me before that.
Because I helped Joe last season because I didn't realize he would
I mean, you
do that
could
bad at Martinsville.
You were holding me up pretty good until I got by you. Then you didn't brake going into turn 1 and slammed me into the wall. But other than that, was pretty
Daniel
good.
with it too.
Yeah.
How
was
about
your
you,
teammate.
Daniel? How do you see
Daniel?
prediction wise? What do you see as racing wise? What do you see throughout this
I feel like
championship
there's-
battle?
I feel like it's gonna be interesting. That's all I can say is interesting, aggressive, interesting, and a lot more, just a lot different from what we've seen this season out of people. Is what we're gonna get out of the chase.
So you think different racing tactics, or how would I say, our driver code's going to change big time, and if we want something back, it's going to be harder to come back with. So you're saying like our racing code or driver code, to be honest, will change.
Yeah, like I feel like people are gonna be more aggressive to certain people than what they are. Like people that have a teammate that need to be moved on to the next round, I feel like they're gonna do something a lot more fishy or just different.
Cool. Look at that Cole. Look at that Cole.
Well, we do.
God, people are really sick in this party.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, it could happen again this season. Like this in the chase.
Anything can
No,
happen
I'm
in the
saying
chase. To be honest.
I'd probably be the one who need help the most if it comes down to that. But
All
But
I'm
again-
saying is I want to repeat Martinsville, and I want a chance in the Cup race at Martinsville because I missed it last season, and Martinsville's my best track. So
Mm-hmm.
I also
I
missed
missed
it.
it too.
So.
I think because you guys wouldn't wait 5 minutes for me. Oh no, it's fine.
It happens.
Yeah.
Xander, I already asked you, right?
Yes, you did.
All right, Kirky. What are your predictions,
Yeah.
wise? What are your predictions?
Like adding on to my current ones?
No, your predictions
different
racing
ones.
wise. Do you see anything crazy
Oh.
gonna happen in this championship race to
Yeah,
Atlanta?
Texas.
You
And
think?
Cup. Texas and Cup. Someone's gonna cause a big pileup in turn 3 with like 2 to go, and there'll be no more cautions. And who's my final 3?
Your final
Man.
3, you picked yourself, you picked the 3, and you picked the 20, the
Oh,
78.
myself?
I wasn't being biased about my
Yeah.
final 3.
And there'd be a wreck between like, I don't know, like Xander and some people, and I would go by them, get like the win or some shit like that.
That's what
I
you
don't
have.
remember what I said on Monday.
Oh wait, KML, you
Oh,
actually have no.
goodness.
You actually have the 80. Oh, that was my predictions. My bad. You have the 88, the 77, and the 3, making it to the final 3. That's what you have, Kirky.
Yeah.
You're saying
Okay,
something.
so that means I would be leading the race. I'd get took out or take the whole field out because I'd get bumped and hit the apron probably. And Xander would probably go by.
Hmm.
So, I don't know, some garbage like that.
You think it'll come down to
Yeah,
turn 3
there's
at
gotta be
Texas?
drama.
Yeah. So you're saying with
There's gonna
no.
be something.
So you're saying with the laps with
Travis.
no cautions, that's where you see the drama.
Yeah, it happened last season.
But like, I
I
think
got
like
taken out by a guy who wanted to finish better, and it didn't really even matter to the guy who got second. Gavin.
point. That's true. But what I was gonna say is that BD, do you remember how Talladega was with the drama and everything? Do you think it's gonna be escalated more with drama wise, or times 2,
Oh yeah,
or?
absolutely.
Hmm. I think it's gonna like you said, like I've told you guys and I've told you guys from the beginning. Drivers are gonna have to do what they have to do, but not deliberately come to the point of taking you out or at least putting you in the catch fence. That's the last thing I want.
Yeah.
It's for someone to take it to the extreme, to put someone in the catch fence or probably hurt their feelings with all that stuff. But again,
Oh,
there
Martinsville
has
with me last season. With
exactly,
Xander.
but you know what? To be honest, there has to be a mutual side of respect for everyone in the race in the league. Like
Yeah.
I've told you all, there has to be a mutual side that you're gonna be happy for them no matter what they do. If you wreck, well, oh well. There's always next season. Next season's gonna be longer. We've already discussed
Oh yeah. Ooh.
with 30 races. It's gonna be a 30 race season. And we already know how that's gonna be. So I would hope for everyone's sake there will be mutual side off the track, but when it comes to being in the track, there had to be some type of respect, like you saw Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick did at New Hampshire. Harvick respects Kyle. I know he bumped him, but he respects Kyle's for his driving ability. If I would hope everyone saw on FS1 or saw on the internet on that video. There's respect for the drivers. I think I think this is what the league needs. Just respect for the drivers, unless they're people that are actual assholes, offside the track. I think we can all agree to that, right? Or no?
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. All right. All right. How about you guys, Kirky, Daniel, and Xander? Do you guys all agree with that, or no?
How I see it is, you can hate them as a racer, but don't hate them as an actual person in real life. If you base it off of just a game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
How about your opinion, Daniel?
Got into stuff with Xander and everyone pretty much in here, but I don't hate none of you guys in real life.
How about you, Daniel?
If I was to meet you, I'd be the most, I don't know, nicest guy.
Race is how you get raced. Is what I'm saying. Race me how you want me to race you.
No, but like
And
offside the track.
I know. I'm saying. I know. I'm just saying like there's people that are complete. Oh my god.
Yeah.
There's people that like they're nice and everything, But when they get on the track, their attitude just builds up.
Oh.
I can concur to that, to be honest. I also agree on that one. Xander, how about you?
Can you repeat the question for me again? I was gone for a minute.
All right. If it comes down to the sign of respect as a driver, do you think it'll be different or eh?
I mean, I race everyone with respect. Well, I try to at least with respect, and I respect everyone here. Oh, you dare laugh at me, Daniel.
I'll be right back,
I-
guys. You guys keep talking. All right.
I respect everyone in the league except for select few if they really make me mad. But when it comes down to driving, I feel like if someone does do something with the playoffs like it is and so tightly like it is, let's say Kirk and me at Martinsville again in trucks, if that's to happen, my respect for that driver slowly decreases. But I feel like if I don't give payback much on drivers, but if I got payback, the respect changes a little bit. But I probably wouldn't do that. And also, not to mention, I always gain respect back after doing stuff. Just racing with them in general.
All right, I'm back. I had a
Just
problem.
in time too.
Oh yeah. All right. All right, guys. How many minutes do we have until the race?
20 minutes.
All right. Well, final segment will be. How about this? Race predictions. Who wins Phoenix? Who wins Las Vegas in Xfinity? Who wins Kansas in Cup? BD, you go. You go with your race predictions, and I'll write them down, sir.
I'm gonna be a little biased. I feel
Go
like
for it.
I'm gonna be a little biased. I think I could win Phoenix, but it's gonna be tough to battle with Daniel and Joe. That's all I'm gonna say. I think one of those two. It's gonna be either Daniel or Joe that will come out on top. But I feel like we'll have a chance at it tonight.
Gotcha. For tonight, I got you.
And unless Gavin races, he'll cause some bullshit caution at the end, and it'll be a fuck fest.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. All right.
That's how I see it.
Xfinity.
I'm gonna go KML.
KML
Probably.
wins. All right.
Yeah, it's at Vegas. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
I don't know.
How about Cup?
I'm gonna go Brandon.
Alrighty then. Dark horse for both trucks and Xfinity and Cup.
I'm gonna go Xander for all three. He'll probably call some shady ass shit at Kansas. I.e. the trucks last season.
All right.
You got me back the cup race though. I will admit.
Yeah.
Keep
All
on
right.
level.
And at Charlotte.
Oh wow.
Oh, the big one for Charlotte.
Damn.
But we've put that aside. We're great friends, right, BD?
Maybe.
All right, Daniel, your turn. Pick to win the race and dark horse. Go for it, Mr. Daniel.
Daniel's not currently at the phone at this moment. You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Press 1. All right, Kirky, you can go first. Who's your pick for trucks, your dark horse,
Truck
and it
pick
goes for all
tonight?
three. Yes, sir.
So, favorite to win. I mean, Daniel, and then the dark horse probably BB.
All right. Xfinity
For
in
truck.
Las Vegas.
Yes, for sure.
Yes, sir. For trucks.
Las Vegas.
Don't worry, you can pick yourself. It's fine. I think everyone's
me
fine.
is the winner, and then the dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
Probably BD again.
All
Is
right.
what he's been doing the past 2 weeks.
All right. How about Cup?
God dang. Cup.
You have like 7 to 8
Probably-
people that will be right there.
Probably old man.
All right.
Old man. And then dark horse. Oh gosh. I've been kind of great there the past races we did there, but I don't know. I guess me.
All right.
'Cause no one expects me to do anything there.
All right. That's KML's predictions. Xander, your turn, sir. Xander?
Oh my
Xander.
god, he's not even here.
He's not even in the party? Wow. I hear. All right. I hear him.
Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Do I have to choose my picks?
Yeah, winner
Yep.
and a dark horse.
Winner, dark horse,
Okay.
go.
For trucks, I'm going to have to go with the winner being Daniel, and then a dark horse being... I don't really count him as a dark horse sometimes, but I'm going to have to go with you, Joe. I feel like you've never really been... Oh, sorry about that. You've never really been the greatest in
Damn,
trucks
Joe,
at
my
Phoenix, for
bad.
my opinion.
Mhm.
I
But
forgot.
I
I've
think
raced
you
with
could do
you
well.
at trucks.
Yes, you
Oh,
have.
man. Oh, I forgot.
For Xfinity, that's a toughie.
I
A
changed my
toughie for
mind on that
Xfinity.
then.
Do you change your mind or what? Or what happened, KML?
For dark horse. Damn, because I know how good you are that I've raced with you. I'm not even being biased, but I've raced with you there. Like 5 times on this game so far with trucks?
6
Or
times.
4 times?
It's gonna be
6?
7 tonight.
Damn. Yeah, you'd probably be the dark horse.
Alright.
But everything else I'm keeping the same.
You keep BD as the dark horse in Xfinity
Yeah,
and yourself
and
in Cup.
Xfinity.
Gotcha. How about
Because
Xfinity, Mr. Xander?
Tattoos.
Okay, for Xfinity, I'm gonna have to go with the winner being. It's my alarm. Sorry. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to say BD is the winner for Xfinity. I feel like he's gonna be really good for Las Vegas. And
Holy
as a
cow.
dark horse, I don't really count him as a dark horse. Again, we're gonna say that, but I'm gonna choose Daniel.
Daniel is the dark horse?
Daniel's a dark horse.
Cool. Alright, Cup.
Ooh, Cup. Kansas.
Yes, we go to Kansas.
My race winner is gonna be you, Joe. I feel like you got a strong card there.
I'm gonna get on the mic for a minute.
And
All right.
then a dark horse, I'm gonna have to go with Bass Buck Brandon. I
Bass
feel
Buck
like
Brandon.
he's gonna be really good.
Alrighty. Alright, those are your predictions. My predictions.
Not to mention that's also his favorite track.
That's true.
Just putting that out.
Alright. So my predictions. Truck. I see myself as the guy to beat, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be the guy to win. But with strategy and all, but I'll put myself in probably and BD. I'll put BD there because I know he's strong. He's been strong lately. He's been doing stuff in trucks. I think he can do a remarkable job on winning. And the dark horse, I say, it's going to be you, Xander. How about that?
That's a good one. I ran really well there on the Cup Phoenix race.
Yep. In Xfinity, I have Daniel winning the race, and the dark horse, I say the 16 will be. We have Cup, which I would say I say keep an eye on. Just keep an eye out for that 77 to 88. Those 2 guys will be there. And then my dark horse will probably be, I say Kirky. Kirky could be that dark horse that'll show up with BD right behind him. That's what I see at this point. It's pretty interesting how this championship's going to be. And it's going to be really wild how it's going to be. I guarantee it. BD, it's going to be wild, dude. I'm just going to say that. I see you as my dark horse in Cup, by the way.
Huh? I just got back.
Alright, I have you as my dark horse in Cup, BD.
Alright.
Because I seen you done good in the 1.5 mile tracks. I seen Kirky done really well at the 1.5 mile tracks. I think you guys could spoil the party if it comes down to being just the main three guys in the championship being the 77, the 78, and the 88. The only way that trio can be separated is if someone out of nowhere wins the race. And it's not going to be me. I think it's going to be someone else, to be honest. I have a good... JTR has a good equipment there, but I'm not sure how it's going to turn out because, again, it's all a matter of luck and a lot of speed at the end. But yeah, that's what I think, guys. Do you guys have any final thoughts on tonight?
Not really, no.
I feel like a final thought would be how people execute the racetrack. I mean, a lot of things that we talk about is Phoenix, it's such a small-ish track. It races so much like a short track because you have to brake so much into turn one. But people cutting that dog leg all night could be pretty dangerous, especially when people don't know if someone's underneath them, above them, or anything, and that could bring out a lot of cautions.
Mm-hmm. I see that. I see that being a big question mark with that. We always cut the dog leg. I think Xander, because we both race in Elite. I think it's gonna be interesting too because
Hold up.
Alright, go ahead.
I think Bass is racing. Brandon may be racing as well. Actually, I'm trying to check.
Brandon is racing.
Then that changed my favorite too. I have to add
both Brandons.
I have to add both Brandon, BD, and myself as the favorites, the top 3 favorites at this point. Daniel, I see you doing good. I just need to. If you could show me more, then I'll probably say
He's on NASCAR V2
in public.
Shit.
I'll say in public that I'm wrong on that one. That I picked the wrong guy. But I know that Daniel will be good. I think with the equipment we have, I think he's going to be really, really strong. Same for Kirky. I think Kirky will be strong too. I say any Protege, JTR, or Xander, or Xander's Ale Motorsports car, it will be fast. To be honest, it'll all come down to luck, and probably even pit strategy. Because the last 2 races come down to a person taking 2 tires with less than 20 to go.
You mean the first 2 races?
And no, don't forget. Yeah, the first 2 races. The last 2 races we raced there, it's come down to 2 tires. Haven was one. Yes, Haven won at Phoenix. Remember, Haven won there. Brandon's won there out of awesome circumstances. It's gonna be wild. I'm just gonna say it. It's gonna be a wild race tonight. But yeah, it should be interesting. Daniel, how about your final thoughts, sir? Is Daniel even here? Hello, Daniel. Campbell, do you have any final thoughts, sir?
About race winners?
Or anything in general.
Alright.
Can be anything in general.
No, I'm fine. There's gonna be controversies. I know that. Because it's a short season and the pressure is obviously fully, not fully, but almost built up now.
Mm-hmm. When do you think the pressure will be fully on, KML?
Probably that last round there in all the series.
I agree on that one.
For the ones who really want to make it to the Final 3, since there is no Final 4 for
all 3 series.
Xfinity this season.
And Cup.
No, and Cup, yeah, since there's no Final 4 for those 2. Trucks was Final 3 last season, so.
So you think that will be the same as last season? So we have basically.
Yeah, but there still could be drama though.
True.
For teammates that may have to help another teammate make it.
Very controversial.
Yeah, that'll be controversy. Who else? Any final thoughts? When do you think the pressure will be on Mr. Xander? I need to ask you that real quick before we get to.
I feel like the pressure will be on. Really, when it comes down to the last 15 laps at which one is it, Texas or Martinsville?
It'll be Texas and all. Is it Texas all 3 series? BD.
I'm checking. Yes, it is.
All right, all
I
three
feel like the
series,
last
Texas.
15 to 20 laps, they're going to be super intense. I feel like people are going to be racing so hard that there's going to be so many yellows and strategies happening that we won't know what is happening. And all
Until
I'm
the
going to say,
checkered
though,
flag.
until the checkered flag, even in going into that race, I know that lots of people will be nervous, especially those people that are below the cut line who are saying, okay, let's go out and win this race. I feel like it's going to be really exciting and really fun to watch.
Hey, as a fan, it'll be fun, but as a driver,
Oh, yeah.
fudge
As
no.
a driver,
Fudge
nope.
no. Heck no. You can burn that shit to the ground.
This is a family-friendly YouTube channel.
Yeah,
No
exactly. I know.
This is a Christian stream.
I'm so
It's a Christian
sorry.
stream.
All right, BD. Any final thoughts on,
not
on
Christian.
who do you have? When do you see the pressure being on?
Basically, all races, it's gonna be they're all gonna be intense. I feel like because it's either win or you could be you could be knocked out of the chase any race of you're in this chase. If it's intensity it's gonna pick up tonight. It's gonna last all the way through Texas.
Mm-hmm. Like I always let my final thought on that one. Points, 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 points. 10 times.
Plowing.
Yes, points and then plow. If you have to have points at this point, there's no way you can make it through all the way through the championship without points. And what Brandon's prediction gave me the idea is that you could not win a race and you could still win the title by pointing your way through. And I think that will come into play big time. So I think the pressure will be more set on the third round than the second and the first. The first and second could be just fine, But the final round, that's where you'll see the most aggressive people doing the most aggressive things, probably costing themselves or someone else a point or two. Those are my final thoughts on that one.
Like look at Kansas for example. There's Gavin and Brandon. Brandon was running pretty well, and Gavin costed him a good top 5 finish again and got it.
Exactly. It was crazy.
And Gavin cost me at Texas, even though I don't know, I probably would at least have second. But
Let's not worry about it. It's last season. It's
last
worry
season.
about this season.
Yep, this season is
Okay,
now
fellas.
full-on racing, guys. So, guys,
Oh, yeah.
thank you for joining the FRL podcast, guys.
Yeah, sir.
For BD, KML, Daniel, and Xander, I'm Joe Torres. Have an awesome night. We'll see you next week, and we'll tell you what happened. What's
And one other thing, go to my YouTube channel. It is Speedy Demon 94. The race will be live streamed tonight. Yeah, follow me on Twitter.
To see that great camera angle that he uses. Anyways.
Yeah, he's a great camera angle I use. Like, let's see what's going on. But in reality, the race we stream tonight. It'll be on my channel. And yeah, it'll be probably streamed by someone else. But if you need to look at someone, just go to my channel. It'll be probably up on the PS4 screen as well.
Yep.
You'll be streaming all 3 races, all 3 series.
Oh, what the heck?
I don't know about Xfinity.
Damn.
Okay.
I don't think it'll only be mainly like probably Chuck's and Cup this week.
All right.
Hey, it's not mean of me saying what I said for Strasbourg, is it?
No, it's not. You're fine. But you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
I feel like Strauss just didn't live up to the expectations Haven was wanting, I guess. I don't know.
That's
Well,
fine.
good night, everyone. See you all next week on the FRL Podcast.
All right, guys. See
And
you all
whoever
later.
doesn't like us could suck my ass. Just kidding.
Have a good night, everyone.
That's not nice to tell our viewers.